So the first thing we have to do for us to set up a customizable product is we navigate to the product section. As you can see, we are currently in the product section. So for you to get to this section, you come here, you select catalog, and then you select products. So here we are going to create a new product. To do that, we go ahead and click on the add button here. So we are going to select the product type. Since we are going to set up a customizable product that customers can change its design before placing an order, we are going to use an example of a t-shirt. So let's say, for example, I'm running a printing business and I want to be able to showcase t-shirts that customers can customize and then put their own design on it before they place an order. To do that, we are going to choose the physical product type option here. So the product designer module is only compatible with the physical product type. So once we select this, we go ahead and put the name. So we say, for example, say the name is Customizable T-shirt. All right. For the description, we say this is a test customizable product. For the meta tag title, we put the name of the product as Customizable T-shirt. So we leave the meta tag description keywords as they're optional. So here we put a sample model number as 10. So we put the product base price as, let's say, $15. So my store default currency is the US dollars. So that is why the figure I put in here is $15. So the next thing we do is we can go ahead and set the quantity, set the subtract stock as yes. All right. So we leave all these other options, make sure that the status of the product is enabled, and then we go ahead and add an image for the product. So since this is a t-shirt, we go ahead and I'll check if I have an existing image that I can use. So you can see this example. So we select this. All right. So once we assign this as the image of the product, here we can assign the product to a category. So we assign it to the shirts category option. So now that we have set up all the required sections, the next thing we have to do for us to make this a customizable product is we come to the designer option here. So this option we can also access it by selecting the product designer option, as you can see here. So once we select it, we come here and click on the view settings button. All right. So the next thing we are going to do here is we are going to set up the various options of the product designer module. So you can see here we have about 4 sections. So we are going to first of all set up the settings section. So what we'll do next is we come here and enable the status. So this will make the product to be customizable. So we have the option to enable this option so that the customer will need to customize the product to make it mandatory for customers to customize the product before they place an order for the product. So we can set this as active. So we leave all these other options. All right. We'll come back to them later. Here we have the option to set the price settings. So we can add a fixed price for text design. So if the customer wants to add a text design to the product, we can set a price that the customer will pay for the text design. So for example, we set this as $10. So we have the option to also enable what is known as character-based cost. So what this does is that once we enable this, the total fee which we have set here will be calculated based on the number of text characters in the customer's design. So but we'll leave this as inactive. We can also set up a fixed fee for the complete design. So if we want the customer to pay an extra fee for the completed design before the customer places an order, we can set this as, let's say, $5. We can set a fee for QR code design. So if the customer is adding a QR code design to the product, the customer will pay whatever fee we set here. So let's say, for example, we set this as $15. So the next option here, we go to the text option. So here we have the option to set up the text design settings. All right, so we leave this as active. We can set the minimum and maximum text length that the customer can add as design to the product. We can set up text transparency and text curve design to allow the customer to implement this kind of designs on the product. So we can leave all this as it is and proceed to the next section. So the slide section, this is an important section because this is where we are going to set the background image that the customer will use to design the product. So for this example, we are uploading a non-transparent image. So we select this. We have two slide options that we can add to the product designer as background images. So for the first one, let's say we're only adding one slide. So we come here, enable this. We call this slide front. So this will represent the front part of the t-shirt. So after we set the slide name, you can come here and upload the slide image. So this will be the image of the front part of the t-shirt. So we already have it here, so we select it. So now that we have added all these options, we can go back to the previous sections, make sure that the settings we have added is correct. So if we are okay with the settings, we can then proceed to save. All right, so you can see that the new product has been added here. Let's go back again and check the settings. So you see that all the content we added, they are now active here. So let's navigate to the product designer section. So opening this, you see that all the settings we had set earlier is now active. All right, so you see that we now have the option to configure the fonts, colors, and image groups. These are options that will be available in the storefront product designer section, so we'll come back to this later. So now we have set up the product. We navigate back to the products list page. So here we can now proceed to view this product in the storefront section. So to do that, we come here and select the store. All right, you can see that in the latest product section. So this is the product we added. If we navigate to the menu section, so let's say for example we open the skirt section, you see that the product we added is active here. So let's say we want to order this product. We go ahead and select it. All right, you see that in the product details page, since we had set that the customer must customize the product before they order it, you see that we have the customize button active here. So for us to order this product, we'll first need to adjust and add our own design to it. So what we do next to do this is we come to the customize button here and select it. All right, so this will open the product designer module, as you can see it here. So this will be our design interactive environment. So the next thing we do is we have the option to choose between the options here, whether we want to add an image design or a text design. So let's say we want to add an image design to this product. We come here, we select image. So under the image section, we have the option to choose from existing designs, predefined designs, or we can add our own design by uploading it using this option, or we can add a QR code design. So let's say we want to use the predefined design for this product. We come to the choose images option section here. So here, let's say we choose the animal option and we select this. So you see, selecting this design has automatically added it to the product slide. So this is the slide image of the product that we added, representing the front part of the product. So the next thing we do is we go ahead and select this. So we drag it to the part that we want it to show in the final product. So after we do this, we have the option to expand or reduce it. So let's say we expand it. All right, so after adding it here, the next thing we do is we can then go ahead and further adjust it by selecting any of these options. See, we can apply filters to the image. So let's say we want to leave it as it is here. The next thing we do is we can proceed to save the customization if we are okay with this design. So remember that as you are designing the product, the customization fee is being applied. So this fee is applied based on the settings we had set when creating the product. So we had set various amounts as fee based on the design options selected here. So this is currently an image design. So let's say we want to add a text design in addition to this. To do that, we come here, we select text. So we type in, let's say, nice. So once we type in the text we want to add, we click on the add button. So clicking on the add button, you see that the text has been added here. So we can then proceed to further adjust the design. So let's say we change the color. For the font color, we want to make it white. All right, you can see it has been added. So we can also add a background font background color if we want to do that, but we will not do it here. You can adjust the transparency using this option. We can also adjust the font size, the font type using this option as well. So let's say we are okay with this basic design that we've just done for the t-shirt. You see that after adding the two designs, the total customization fee is now $15. So the base fee, which is $15, will also be added to get the total fee for the product. So if we are okay with this, we can proceed to save. So let's go ahead and click on the save button. So clicking on this button will show us a summary of the fee. So this is the customization fee plus the product based fee is what gives us the final fee of $35. So if we are okay with this, we click on the OK button. All right, you see that the new product and the custom design has been added to the shopping cart. So we can come here and highlight it. So this is the final product. So this is what it will look like when you print it for the customer. All right, so after we are okay with this, we proceed to check out. All right, all right, so we go ahead and place the order. So we confirm the payment, the bank transfer payment. Okay, so now we have placed the order and confirmed the payment. Let's go and check in the admin panel. So in the store admin panel, to check the order, we navigate to the store management section. We select sales and then we select orders. So here you can see the new order that we just made. So opening it, let's see what we have. So you see that the new product has been added. This is the customizable product that we just ordered, and the delivery fee increased the total fee from $35 to $55. So as the store owner, if you have customizable products in your store, this is how your customers will be able to order your product and then place their order with their own custom design. So you can proceed to print this design by coming here, you select it, so you have the option to download it using this section. So you see it has shown you the dimensions and other details in this section here. All right, so let us go back to the products section. All right, so to go back, we select products here. So we are going to look at other sections of the product designer. So let's say we want to explore the options. Let's say we want to adjust the predefined designs and fonts and colors that are available that customers can choose. To do that, we can come back to the product that we just created. Let's say we click on the edit button. So in the product edit page, we navigate to the product designer option by selecting it here. So coming here, we have the option to adjust the fonts, colors, and predefined image designs that customers can choose when they are ordering this product. So let's say we want to adjust the predefined designs that are available. To do that, we come here, we select the configure groups option here. So this section will show us the list of existing image groups that we have. So we have the option to either enable or disable it for this product. So let's say we want to disable all the image groups that we have and leave only the animal image group. To do that, we come to the status section here. So we go ahead and click it to disable it. All right. So we can disable all the image groups that we don't want that customers can select when ordering the product. So we are leaving only the animals image group. So take note that within the image groups, we can also disable the images that are available. So let's say, for example, we want to disable some images that are available within the animals image group. To do this, we come to the action button here, select the view button. So these are the available image designs that are saved under the animal image group. So let's say we want to disable the elephant and the cat images. To do this, we come here under the status section, we click it. So this has disabled these two images. So if we are okay with what we have, we go back. So take note that we also have the option to add our own image group and add images to the new image group. So to do this, if we want to maybe delete the existing image group that we have here or create a new image group, we come to the manage group section here, we select the button. So you see that this will show us the list of the image groups we have, and we have the admin buttons here to either delete or edit or to add a new image group. So clicking on the add button, so this will allow us to create our own image group. So let's say we call this test group. We set our own image for it. So let's say we add this as an image, and then we save. So once we save, you see that the image group we created has been added. So as it has been added here, we also have the option to upload images to this group. To do this, we come here, click on the view images button. So here we can then add our own image. So let's say we add another image here. We can set the price that customers will pay for using the image. So let's say we set this as $5. So we go ahead and save. So it has been added. So now that we have added the image and we have set the image group, we can go ahead and close this. So closing it, you see that the new image group is now active here, and clicking on the view button, you see that also the image we uploaded is active. So after we have set up and adjusted the image groups we want to be available for this product, because these settings will only apply to this product, we can then proceed to close this page and then save. So after we've saved this product, let's come to the storefront section, select the skirts category, we open the product. So here we'll now choose the customize button. So you can see that in the product designer environment, we have only 2 image groups that are active. So this is because of the changes that we made earlier. So opening this image group, so we have just 1 product. If we come back to the animals image group, we have only 3 images that the customer can choose. So let's say we want to choose this image, so we go ahead and click it. You see it has been added. So this is our own custom image that we uploaded. So customers can then proceed to apply this when ordering the product. So we can do the same thing for the other options. So let's go back to the product edit page. Here we select the product designer option. So we can do the same thing for the fonts that are available. So let's go ahead and click it. So you can see that here you can see the list of fonts that customers can choose when adding text design to the product. So we also have the option to disable the fonts. Let's say we want to disable all the fonts and leave only the emblema 1 font. So to do that, we come here. So we can proceed to disable it by clicking on the status button here. All right, so now we have disabled all the other fonts and leaving only these fonts available for customers to choose when adding text design. So we can also create our own font or delete the existing fonts by clicking on the manage fonts button here. So you see this will show us a list of all the fonts that we have, and we can edit or delete it, or we can add new fonts by clicking the add button here. So this is where we can then proceed to create a new font that will be available for customers to choose. So now that we have made these adjustments, we can proceed to close this. So we come back to the product edit page and save. All right, so after we've saved, let's check the storefront end. So we proceed to the category section, select the product, click on the customize button, and then under text, we add another, say this is nice shirt. So we add this. So once we add this, you see that under the font family option, we have just only 1 font that we can choose. This is because we had disabled the other fonts when we were adjusting the product settings. So we can proceed to add this as the text design for the shirt, and then we go ahead and order the product. So we can also, in addition to adjusting the product designer options in the product edit page, we can also add additional slides to the product. So let's say, for example, currently you notice that when we opened the product edit page under the product designer section and we selected slide, you notice that we had just 2 slides that we can add to the product. So if we want to increase this number of slides, let's say we want to have maybe 4 slides instead of 2. For us to do this, we need to adjust the settings of the product designer module. So to do this, we navigate to the store management section, select settings, and select modules. So here we proceed to choose the selling products category, and then we come here and search for product designer. So this is the module. So here is where we will now proceed to adjust the settings of the product designer module. So you see that it's currently set as 2. So we can increase the maximum slides that are available. So from 2 we can say 4 and then save. So once we save, if we go back to the product, all right, and we open the edit page, so if we navigate to the product designer section, you see that under the slide option we now have 4 instead of 2. So this is how you can increase the number of slides that are available. So let's say we want to upload another image representing the back part of the t-shirt. We can select the second slide here, we enable it, call this back, add the slide image. So let's say, for example, we use the same image since we don't have any other image to represent it. Normally this should be a snapshot of the back part of the t-shirt. So after we add this, we save. So now that we've saved, we go back to the store front end. So here we can proceed to choose the product and then click on the customize button. So you see that under the product designer section environment, we have now 2 images. So one is representing the front part of the t-shirt, and then the second image is meant to represent the back part. So remember, we have a maximum of 4 slides that we can add. So we can as well add additional images that the customers can select when customizing the product. So take note of this option here. Remember that we had set this product to force the customers to customize it when ordering. So if, for example, we don't want the customers to customize it, maybe we want to make this option optional, maybe the customer can either buy it directly or customize it. So to give customers the option to order this product without customizing it, we can go back to the product section in the admin panel. So here we are going to edit the product again. So in the edit page, we select the product designer option here, and instead of making this product customization required active, we change it to inactive. So doing this means that the customization is no longer mandatory when ordering the product. So once we adjust this setting, we save. So after we've saved, let's come back to the storefront. So when I refresh this page, you see that there will be an option to add the product to cart without customizing it. So to do this, let's go ahead and refresh the page. All right, so you see that the new add to cart button has been added. What this means is that the customer can proceed to order the product without customizing it. So if we click on this, see that it has added it to cart, and then we can proceed to place the order. So these are some of the options that are available when selling customizable products in your store. In this video, I've shown you how to create customizable products and how to set up the product designer module using the options that are available. Thank you for watching.